Hello dear students. In our previous session of chapter 4 simple equations, we have learned how to form an equation from the given statement or situation. We have also learned how to write statements for the given equation. In this session, we will learn how to solve an equation very easy, like playing a game with numbers. The only thing is here we have some unknown numbers. Let's learn the solution of an equation. Any value of the variable which satisfies the equation is the solution of an equation. There are two ways of getting solution of an equation. There are two methods to solve an equation. First method is by adding or subtracting the same number to both the sides of the number equation, and another method is transposing method. First we will learn the first method by adding or subtracting same number on both the sides. Let's have examples to understand this method. Here we have example 1, x plus 11 equals to 35. Here we need to separate variable x from 11. We need to remove 11 from left hand side. What we will do? Subtract 11 from both the sides. X plus 11 minus 11 equals to 35 minus 11. We have subtracted 11 from both the sides, left hand side and right hand side. So what will remain on the left hand side? 11 minus 11, 0. So x will remain on left hand side, and on right hand side 35 minus 11, that is 24. So x equals to 24 is the solution for the given equation. Now let's have second example. 25, y equals to 125. Here we need to separate variable y from 25. So what we will do? We will divide both the sides by 25. Look, 25y divided by 25 equals to 125 divided by 25. Here we have 25 numerator and denominator. So we can cut 25 5s are 125. So what will be the solution for the given equation? Y equals to 5. In this way you can solve the following equations. Now let us learn another method of solving equation, transposing method. In this method we transpose the numbers from one side of the equation to the other side, so that all the terms with variable come on one side and all the constants come on another side. While transposing the numbers, the sign of the terms will get changed. Example, negative will become positive and positive will become negative. Let us learn this through example. Look, x plus 11 equals to 35. In previous method we subtracted 11 from both the sides. In this method we will transfer constant from one side to another. Here we will transfer 11 from left hand side to right hand side. So x equals to 35 minus 11. As we discussed that positive will become negative and negative will become positive. Here we have plus 11. So if we will transfer plus 11 on the right hand side, we will get minus 11. So x equals to 35 minus 11. So what is the solution? X equals to 24. The answer remains the same in both the methods. but the only method, steps are different. You can use any method to solve an equation. The answer will be same. Don't worry. जो भी method में आप comfortable हो, you can choose that method. You will learn about these method, more about these method while solving the exercises. So let us solve the exercises, the sums from exercises. Again I am repeating. To find out the solution of an equation, you can use any method. And you can merge these two methods even. Now let's have exercise sums. My dear students, we learned how to solve the equations. There are two methods of solving equation. One is by adding or subtracting the number from both the sides, or multiplying or dividing numbers from both the sides. And another way is transposing method. Here in exercise 4.2, we are going to solve the equation by first method, adding, subtracting, multiplying or dividing both the sides by another number. Here we have question 1. Give first the step you will use to separate the variable and then solve the equation. Here first one is x minus 1 equals to 0. What we will do, here we have minus 1. X is variable. How to separate this variable? We will use opposite of this. Minus 1 ka opposite plus 1. So what will be the step? Add 1 to both the sides. By adding 1 to both the sides, what we will get? X minus 1. We have x minus 1 on left hand side. We will add plus 1 equals to 0 plus 1. We have added on the both side, left hand side and right hand side. Now minus 1 plus 1, we can cut. Plus minus minus. 1 minus 1 is 0. So what is remaining here? X equals to 0 plus 1, 1. The solution of this equation is x equals to 1. What is the value of variable here? 1. If we want to recheck whether our answer is right or not, how to recheck? Look, replace x by 1. 1 minus 1. What we will get? 0. Yes, then our answer is right. Next, y plus 4 equals to minus 4. Here we want to remove this plus 4. What we will do? Subtract 4 from both the sides. Let's do it. Y plus 4 minus 4 equals to minus 4 minus 4. We have subtracted 4 from both the sides. We can cut this plus minus, plus 4 minus 4. So what is remaining? Y equals to minus minus plus 4 plus 4, 8. And as we have learned, symbol of bigger number, here both the numbers are equal, so minus 8. What is the solution? Y equals to minus 8. In this way, first write the step what you are going to do in the equation to get the solution. Write the step Then solve the equation and get the solution in question 1. Now let's move to question 2. Give first the step you will use to separate the variable and then solve the equation. In this question we have to multiply or divide both the sides by a number. Look here, we have 3 here with L, 3 multiplied by L. We want to remove 3. What we will do? Divide it by 3. Divide both the sides by 3. Look here, 3 multiplied by L divided by 3 equals to 42 divided by 3. We can cut 3. So what is remaining? L equals to 42 is a multiple of 3. 14 3s are 42. So here 14 is remaining. So L equals to 14. We got the solution. Number B. B divided by 2 equals to 6. Here we need to remove 2 from here to separate the variable. So what we will do? Multiply both sides by 2. By multiplying both the sides by 2, we will get this. We can cut 2. So what is remaining? 2b equals to 6 2s are 12. So the solution for this equation is b equals to 12. Next, here we have z divided by 3 equals to 5 divided by 4. 5 up in 4. Now we need to remove this 3. What we will do? Multiply both sides by 3. By multiplying both the sides by 3, we will get this. We can cut this 3. So what is remaining? Z equals to, here we have fraction and whole number. While multiplying fraction with whole number, multiply numerators and denominators. 5 3s are 15, and here no denominator is there, so we can write 1. 4 1s are 4. So the solution for this equation is Z equals to 15 upon 4. In the same way, question 3. Give the steps you will use to separate the variable and then solve the equation. Here we will need to show more steps. In question 1 and 2, we had shown only one step. Now here we will need 2 steps. Step 1 is add 2 to both sides. First we will remove 2 and then we will remove this 3 to separate variable. If we add 2 to both the sides, we will get 3n minus 2 plus 2 equals to 46 plus 2. What will be the answer? Here we can cut minus 2 plus 2. So 3n equals to 48. Now next step, step 2. What we will do in step 2? Here we have 3 in multiplication. So divide both sides by 3. Let us divide 3n, or we can write, if you are confused in writing this, if you get confused after writing 3n, then write 3 into n divided by 3 equals to 48 divided by 3. Here we can cut 3. So n equals to 48 is a multiple of 3. 16 3s are 48. So solution for this equation is n equals to 16. If you want to recheck the answer, replace n by 16. 16 3s are 48. 48 minus 2, 46. Yes, then our answer is correct. Let's have another sum, number C. Here, what will be the step 1? Can you tell me? Here 3 is in division. So, multiply both sides by 3. By multiplying both the sides by 3, we will get 20p upon 3 into 3 equals to 40 into 3. We can cut 3. So here 20p on left hand side equals to 43 is a 120. Still we have 20 with the variable. So what we will do? Step 2. Divide both sides by which number? Here we have 20 multiplied by p. So we will divide both the sides by 20. 20 into p divided by 20 equals to 120. We can cut 20. So what is the answer? P equals to 120. This is the solution for this equation. In this way you can do rest of the sums of this question. Now let's move to the next question. Solve the following equation. We have to solve these equations in the same way in which we have solved the equation in question 1, 2 and 3. The only difference is we don't need to write the steps. Directly we can solve. Look here, 10 multiplied by p is there on the left hand side. So what we will do? We will divide it. 10 into p divided by 10 equals to 100 divided by 10. In the bracket write divide both sides. What we have done? We have divided both the sides by 10. We can cut these to 10. 10 tens are 100. So what is remaining? On left side p is there and on right hand side 10 is there. So p equals to 10. How to check the answer? Whether our answer is correct or not? What is the value of p? 10. 10 multiplied by 10. 10 tens are 100. Yes, then our answer is correct. Number B. Here we have to do 2 steps like this. Here 10p plus 10 is there. First we will remove plus 10. So what we have to do? Subtract 10 from both the sides. 100 minus 10. What we have done? Write in the bracket. Subtract 10 from both sides. So what we will get? 10p plus minus, we can remove, equals to 90. Now what we will do? We need to separate 10 from p. Here 10 is in multiplication. P multiplied by 10. So what we will write? 10 multiplied by p. We will divide both the sides by 10. Right here. Divide both sides by 10. We can cut this to tens. 10 nines are 19. So we got p equals to 9. What is the solution of this equation? P equals to 9. Let's replace p by 9. 10 multiplied by 9. 90 plus 10. That is 100. Then yes, our answer is correct. In this way, you can solve the equations given in exercise 4.2. We have learned how to solve equations by subtracting or adding numbers on both the sides, or by multiplying or dividing both the sides with particular number. Now here in exercise 4.3, I am showing you the method by which we can solve equation. The another method of solving equation is transposing method. Let us understand, let us learn transposing method. Look, here on left hand side 2y plus 5 upon 2 is there, and on right hand side 37 upon 2 is there. What we will do? First we will transfer 5 upon 2 from left hand side to right hand side. What we will get? 2y equals to 37 upon 2. Remember that if 5 upon 2 is positive on the left hand side, it will be converted into negative on the right hand side. So 2y equals to 37 minus 5 upon 2. Here what we will get? 2y equals to 37 minus 5, that is 32 upon 2. We can cut. 16 2s are 32. So what we will get here? 2y equals to 16. Clear? Now we will transfer 2 from left hand side to right hand side. So what will remain on the left hand side? Y equals to 16. Here 2 is multiplied by y, multiplied with y. So here if we transfer 2 from left hand side to right hand side, it will be in division. So y equals to 8. Look, 2 8s are 16. So y equals to 8. You can solve the equation in both the methods, transposing method and by adding or subtracting numbers from both the sides. Both the methods are correct and answer will remain the same after the calculation. If you are comfortable with this method, you can solve the equation in this method. If you are not comfortable in this method, follow the method in which you have to add or subtract the numbers from both the sides, or multiply or divide the numbers both the sides. Let's have another sum. 5l plus 28 equals to 10. So 5l, we will keep 5l on left hand side and we will transfer 28 from left hand side to right hand side. So 10, what we will write? plus 28 or minus 28? Minus 20. It will be converted into negative. So 5L equals to minus 18. Now what we will do? We will keep L on left hand side and we will transfer 5 from left hand side to right hand side. So L equals to minus 18 upon 5. So here we got the solution of L. L equals to minus 18 upon 5. Let's recheck the answer. If we replace L by minus 18 upon 5, 5 into minus 18 upon 5, we can cut 5. Minus 18 will remain. Minus 18 plus 28 is 10. So our answer is correct. Question 2. Solve the following equation. Now you know both the methods by adding, subtracting numbers from both the sides and transposing method. You can solve equation in any method. You can follow any method from both the methods. Here I am showing you how to solve equation in both the methods. Let's solve the equation in first method. Here we have 2 and in bracket we have x plus 4. On the right hand side we have 12. Let's solve in the first method. First, to remove the bracket, we will multiply this number with these two numbers. 2 into x, that is 2x. Then 2 into 4, 2x plus 2 4s are 8 equals to 12. What we have to do? First we have to remove this 8. So what we will do? Here we have plus 8. So we will subtract 8 from both this side. Right. 2x plus 8 minus 8 equals to 12 minus 8. What we will write here? Subtracting 8 from both sides. What will remain? Plus 8 minus 8 we can cut. 2x equals to 12 minus 8 is 4. Now what will be the next step? Here we have to separate 2 from x. So we will divide 2 into x divided by 2 equals to 4 divided by 2. 2 2s are 4. Here we can cut 2. So x equals to 2. Here we forgot to write the step. Divide both sides by 2. By dividing both the sides by 2, we will get x equals to 2. If we want to check whether our answer is correct or not, we can replace this variable by 2. Look, here we have equation. This equation 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 8 is 12. Yes, our answer is correct. This was our first method of solving equation. Now let's do transposing method, second method. Directly I will write this step. The equation 2x plus 8 equals to 12 because this step is same in both the methods. Transposing method means transferring numbers from right hand side to left hand side and from left hand side to right hand side. So 2x will remain on left hand side. Transfer 8 from left hand side to right hand side and convert it into negative. So 2x plus equals to 12 minus 8. So what will be the answer? 2x equals to 4. Now next. Now transfer 2 from left hand side to right hand side. So x equals to 4 multiplied by 2 or divided by 2. Here 2 is in multiplication. So here we will divide. You can cut 2 2s are 4. So x equals to 2. The answer will remain same in both the methods. If you are comfortable in this method, you can solve equation in this method. If you are comfortable in solving equation in this method, you can do so. Question 3. Solve the following equation. In this question, we'll show you how to solve equation in both the method. One equation we will solve by first method and second equation we will solve by another method. Here first we will multiply this number with these two numbers in the bracket. By multiplying this, we got 4 equals to p into 5, that is 5p. The sign of minus remain the same, then 5 2s are 10. You might have question that what to do if we have only one number on the left hand side and we have these two on the right hand side. Don't worry, you can just change the places from left hand side to right hand side. Interchange the places of both the sides. We have discussed it earlier. By interchanging places, the value remains the same. Now you can solve. 5p, here we will transfer minus 10. So minus 10 will be plus 10. 4 plus 10. If you wish, you can write in the bracket transposing 10 from left hand side to right hand side. So what we will get? 5p equals to 14. Now p equals to 14. Here p is multiplied by 5. So here 14 divided by 5. You can write transposing 5 from left hand side to right hand side. So we got our solution. P equals to 14 upon 5. Here we have some E from question 3. To remove the confusion, first interchange left hand side and right hand side. We will write 16 plus 4 in the bracket minus 6, m minus 6 equals to 0. Now in this sum we will use both the methods. First to remove 16, here 16 is positive, so we will subtract 16 from both the sides. 16 plus 4m minus 6 in the bracket minus 16 equals to 0 minus 16. Right, subtracting 16 from both sides. Can cut. What is remaining here? 4 in the bracket m minus 6 equals to minus 16. Now we need to remove this 4. Here 4 is in multiplication, so we will divide it by 4. 4m minus 6 equals to minus 16. both the sides we will divide by 4. Right, divide both sides by 4. We can cut this 4, then 4 4s are 16. Here minus 4 will be there because 16 is minus, negative. So what is remaining? M minus 6 equals to minus 4. Now, what is the solution for this? To find out the solution, we will transfer this minus 6 from left hand side to right hand side. M equals to minus 4. Here we have minus 6. It will be converted into plus 6. Here you can write transposing minus 6 from left hand side to right hand side. It will be plus 6. So M equals to plus minus minus. 6 minus 4 is 2. We apply the symbol, the sign of bigger number. Here 6 is positive, so answer will be positive number. So M equals to 2. Let's check the answer. Look, 4 2s are, here we will replace M by 2. 4 2s are 8 and 4 6s are 24. Here we have minus 24. Okay. 8 plus 16, 24 minus 24. That is 0. So yes, our answer is correct. Exercise 4.4, question 1. Set up equations and solve them to find the unknown numbers in the following cases. Here we have to first set up an equation and then we have to solve it to get the solution. Here I am solving number E. Munna subtracts thrice the number of notebooks he has from 50. He finds the result to be 8. Look here. Munna subtracts thrice the number of notebook. Here we don't know the number of notebook. So what we will write? Let the number of notebooks be X. Now, thrice the number of notebook. That will be very easy. 3x. Now read again. Munna subtracts thrice the number of notebooks he has from 50. So total he has 50 books. He subtracts thrice the number of notebook and he finds the result to be 8. Now solve this equation. First, what we will do, we will subtract 50 from both the sides. Here you can write subtract 50 from both sides. We can cut 50 minus 50, that is 0. Here what is remaining? Minus 3x equals to 50 minus 8, 42. And we will keep the sign of bigger number, minus 42. Now look, we need to remove this minus 3. So what we will do? We will divide both the side by minus 3. Here we cannot divide it by 3 because we need to remove this sign of minus even. So that's why we are dividing it by minus 3. Here write divide both sides by minus 3. Done. Fourteen threes are 42. So what is remaining here? X equals to 14. Check the solution. 50 minus 14 threes are 42. 15 minus 42 equals to 8. So our answer is correct. Let's have another sum. Ibn Hal thinks of a number. We don't know the number. So what we will write? Let the number be X. Now if she adds 19 to it, so add 19 to it, we will get X plus 19 and divide the sum by 5. So X plus 19 divided by 5. What she is getting? She will get 8. Here we got this equation. Now let us solve it. First we need to remove this 5. So what we will do? X plus 19 divided by 5 and multiplied by 5 equals to 8 multiplied by 5. We can cut this. Here you can write in the bracket. Multiplying both sides by 5. So what is remaining on the left hand side? X plus 19. And on the right hand side, 8 5s are 40. Now what we will do, we will transfer 19 from left hand side to right hand side and it will be converted into negative. So X equals to 40 minus 19. So X equals to 21. We got the solution. X equals to 21. In this way, first set up an equation, write the steps, what you have done, then solve the equation. Question 2. Solve the following. Here we have word problems. First we have to set up an equation for the word problem and then get the solution of that equation. Let's solve it. The teacher tells the class that the highest marks obtained by a student in her class is twice the lowest marks plus 7. First we will consider this. Twice the lowest marks. We don't know lowest marks. So let lowest marks be X. I'm using X as a variable. You can use other letters. Twice the lowest marks. Will be 2x. Then plus 7. Twice the lowest marks plus 7. That is 2x plus 7. The highest score is 87. So what will be the equation? 2x plus 7 equals to 87. We got the equation. Now let's solve it. 2x plus 7. What I will do? Minus 7 equals to 87 minus 7. Subtract 7 from both sides. So what is remaining on left hand side? 2x equals to 87 minus 7, that is 80. Now to separate variable, we will transfer 2 from left hand side to right hand side. So 80 divided by 2. Here 2 is multiplied by with x. So here it will be in division. 40 2s are 80. So x equals to 40. Here you can write transposing 2 from LHS to RHS. Let's check our answer. 40 2x, that means 2 into 40, that will be 40 2s are 80. 80 plus 7, 87. Then our answer is correct. In this way you can solve number B and C from question 2. Now we will move to the next question, question 3. Solve the following. Let's solve first word problem from question 3. Solve the following. Irfan says that he has 7 marbles, more than 5 times the marbles Parmeet has. Irfan has 37 marbles. How many marbles does Parmeet have? How to solve it? You have set up an equation for this word problem in previous exercise. Look, Irfan says that he has 7 marbles, more than 5 times the marble Parmeet has. So what we will do? Let the marbles with Parmeet be x. Now Irfan says that he has 7 marbles, more than 5 times the marble Parmeet has. 5 times the marbles equals to 5x. So Irfan has 7 marbles, more than 5 times the marble Parmeet has. So 5x plus 7 marbles. Irfan has 37 marbles. So what will be the equation? 5x plus 7 equals to 37. Now let's solve the equation. Five x plus 7 minus 7 equals to 37 minus 7. To separate this, I have subtracted 7 from both the side. Here you can write subtract 7 from both sides. So what will remain on the left hand side? 5x, and on the right hand side 30. Now transfer this 5 from left hand side to right hand side. We will get x equals to 30 divided by 5. 5 6 are 30. Right, transferring 5 from left hand side to right hand side. Then we get the solution x equals to 6. X equals to 6 is the solution for the given word problem. Let's check it. The value of x is 6. 5 6 are 30. 30 plus 7, 37. Then our answer is correct. In this way you can solve number 2 and number 3. First, form an equation and then find out the solution of an equation. I hope you have understood all the topics, all the points properly. Now it's your turn to solve the exercises. Thank you.